Hey everybody, let's talk a little bit about some pots today. Taking a day off. I got something on my shirt already. Not food because I haven't eaten yet. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to move the camera down so you can look at these pots a little bit closer. And you can see we have two pots here. I wish I had another oval one with this bigger flat edge on it for a demo, but I don't. So what we're talking about now is these edges. Some people like that big flat edge, and I like it on some of my pots, but I've got so many with that edge, I wanted a different edge. So this one here, you can see it's a little bit beveled, and then right along the edges, it's a little bit, let's see, I don't know how close you can see. It's a little bit jagged, which makes it look better to me. So in the way I got that jagged edge, or that beveled, tongue-tied, beveled, jagged edge like that, is I took, this is my sand blade for shaping my sand mold. This was square right here, which gave me this interior lip edge here. I decided I no longer care for that because I have enough of these. Well, I shouldn't say don't care for it, but I have enough with this lip. So what it is, I rounded that, and then this is a sand mold here. And of course, as you make your sand mold, it rounds your sand off a little bit. So it's coming out like this. You can imagine this. I'm holding this over, so somebody's gonna say it's upside down. So it rounds it right there. So when you pull this off, that's what you get. All right, so I like that. And then let's talk about the finish. This is one of the finishes where you keep putting that really super thinned out, soupy slip concrete on there, and just keep running your shaping blade around here until you get a nice finished edge like this. And I like that very much as well. But there's the other one, which I also like, which is this finish here. And you just, when it's sitting there and it's starting to dry, then you just take this right here and just blast it real hard with this, and you'll see the concrete start to run out and leave some sand. But to enhance the texture, while it was still wet like that, I took this, and then you can see I was just throwing some more of this cement powder on there, which gives it that edge. So I do like that pot, and I can imagine that could probably take on some moss really nice if you could leave it out in the weather in the right spot where it stays wet, I guess. And it look really good for an outside pot. Well, I had a friend come over several days ago, and I told her she liked the pots. I said, well, pick one out and take one. So of all the pots that she chose was an oval shaped one like this with this finish, but different feet on it. So it made me feel good that she liked the oval shape and she liked the finish. And so I wanted to make another one with a little bit different feet on it. And here it is. So that's it for today. If you're making a pot, think about it. You don't have to make them with the big clunky edges like that. You can narrow it down a little bit. You could even round this out some more if you, depends on how you bring this out. If it were a little bit deeper in, that means you would have even bigger, but it would make your pot thin. So be careful not to make your pot too thin, because if you make your pot less than 3/4 of an inch, up in the colder states, you probably need to be 1 inch. So if you have you can see this one's been coated in here to fill in the little cracks. But if you have little cracks in here, and sometimes you'll get them because your sand mold will fall a little bit with the weight of the cement, you need to fill it in with a little bit of that concrete slip. Because like I was getting at, up in the colder states, if it's an outside bonsai or pot plant, and the water gets down in those cracks, then it freezes, it'll crack your pot. All right, happy potting, everybody. We'll see you on the next video. I'm probably going to do a redneck wine chiller, or possibly a couple of knots, or consider making another foam kayak. Take it easy. Thumbs up.